Hi, my name is Jane Powell. Welcome to Community Connections, brought to you by the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation. This is a show showcasing community involvement, and today we're going to talk about something near and dear to the Foundation's heart, our scholarship program. And to do that, our guest will be Katie Ferrell. Katie, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Jane.
Katie, you are the Scholarship Program Officer for the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation.
I am. Yes.
And you know all things scholarship.
I do. I try, but yes.
You do. So I thought today, because it's that time of year, that we would go through and tell folks what they need to do, because we've got money to give away.
We sure do. A lot of money to give away.
Okay, so we have a the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation has a scholarship program.
We do.
And how many did we give away last year?
We gave away over 520 scholarships.
So 525 students got a scholarship from us.
They did.
I love that.
Yeah.
How much money was that?
Over $1.6 million.
Holy smokes!
No.
$1.6 million to over 500 kids last year to go to school.
Yes.
All right, let's talk about that. Who gets to apply?
I love this question. So TGKVF scholarship program serves students statewide, not just in our 6 surrounding counties.
So anywhere in West Virginia?
Anywhere in West Virginia.
If I'm a student living in West Virginia, I can apply for the scholarship.
Yep, as long as you are a West Virginia resident, you are eligible to apply. You can be attending an in-state school, an out-of-state school. We have scholarships for those attending for a 4-year degree, graduate studies, associates, trade schools. So yeah, and you can be any age or stage. I love to tell people that. I have scholarship recipients in their 60s who have decided to go back to school. We also, of course, serve the graduating high school seniors, which is, what most people are familiar with us serving, that student demographic. But yeah, we serve students of all ages and stages.
Okay, so statewide, I know that you have visited a lot of high schools, done a lot of college fairs. How many counties did we give, let's see, students from how many counties got a scholarship last year?
Drum roll. 53 out of 55 last year.
Wow,
Yep.
Good job.
I have a little state of West Virginia that hangs above my desk, and as applications come in from counties, I check them off.
All right, so we hit 53 of them, so the goal is to get 55 this year.
55 this year, that's my goal.
Okay. But what if I'm not a straight A student? What if I'm not making the honor roll every year and I'm not going to go to Harvard? Well, what happens next?
I would still encourage any student to apply. So TGKVF looks beyond just a GPA or class rank or honors classes, AP classes. We have over 100 independent reviewers who are volunteers from throughout the community who care about students and review those applications, and they are looking for things beyond GPA. So they'll look at financial need, which is also based on a range of factors. So we might look at FAFSA information or that family income. We even look at how many people are in college in the family, so not just students. If parents or guardians have decided to go back to school, we look at that as well. And then we also look at what I call the extras, so things like sports or volunteer work. Maybe a student has needed to contribute financially to their family's income. We look at their job history. If they've had a job, we ask them to put that on the application. And then certain scholarship opportunities will look at things like their character. So it may ask for an essay that says, tell us about a time that you demonstrated leadership or you demonstrated kindness, or you match these certain qualities. So a student may really excel in one area or another, but they are looked at way beyond just their GPA.
So that's really important. And I guess the one thing that we didn't mention was how many different scholarships the foundation has to give away.
Oh my goodness. So we have over 115 scholarship opportunities, And the way I describe that to students is each of those opportunities may give away many scholarships. So we might have, for instance, the W.P. Black Scholarship. That was one of the original scholarships that started the TGKVF scholarship program 40 plus years ago now. It is one scholarship opportunity, so one fund, but it awards maybe 30, 40 students a year.
That's great.
So yeah, we have over 115 that have been set up.
So our donors have been so generous when they create these scholarships to further education. And they do it in all kinds of ways. So like we mentioned before, some of them are based on your grades, and some of them are based on financial need, and some of them are based on areas of study. So there's all kinds of choices for students.
Yes.
But we've changed how students apply this year and how all that kind of melds. It's a little different than it was in the past, right?
It was, and I am so glad you asked. We have been working so diligently as a team since last year to completely revamp TGKVF scholarship application and process. So if you're familiar with our process in the past, a student would have to look at all 115 of those scholarship opportunities and select only 2 to apply for.
Wow.
Yes, so we have shifted this year, and we have a brand new software that the student will provide us information like their major or where they're going to school. Is it a public or private university? And from all of that information, the software now automatically matches a student to as many opportunities as they are eligible for. They are still only eligible to receive one scholarship from us, with the exception of the TGKVF Scholars Fund, which is that top tier scholarship that we offer to a select. It has its own criteria and eligibility, but a student may stack that on top of another TGKVF scholarship. But yes, they are eligible now for as many opportunities as they meet the criteria for.
So, wait. Let's. This sounds too good to be true.
Yes.
So if I'm a student, and say my big sister went through this a few years ago, and I watched her flip through all these pages and try and do all this. Now this year, I just get to go in and add some information?
That is correct.
Wow.
I know, and the software is intuitive, so if you answer yes to this question, it will automatically maybe pop up another question that we need you to answer to match that eligibility. So yes, gone are the days of flipping through the scholarship catalog and circling the ones that you think you might like to apply for. It does all the work for you.
I love that.
Me too.
And I'm so happy for students because this gives them so much more opportunity. It was there before, but we made it easier for them.
For sure. And we have included in that application links now with resources. So some of our students are night owls, and they love to fill out a scholarship application at 11 o'clock. I am fast asleep and not checking my email at 11 p.m. So we have included lots of resources for them if they're not sure, maybe if their major is a STEM major, or how to calculate that GPA, or how do I download and get my FAFSA submission summary. So we've included clickable resources that are available to the student at all times within the application itself.
That is so good. Wow. Okay, so I have a few more questions.
Yes.
One, what if I got a scholarship last year? What happens this year?
We have also made a vastly improved, quicker, seamless process for our renewal students. So renewal students just got an email not too long ago that has a link directly for them to fill out their renewal form. It's not even a full application anymore. It's a simplified form that they have to fill out for us. So from that link, they will create a new account because this is a new piece of software, and it will just guide them through a simple form that asks them a few questions to make sure that they meet that eligibility and criteria for the scholarship they've already received. And if they received a scholarship from us last year that was maybe non-renewable, if they're not sure, they can always reach out to me and I'll help them figure that out. But they are eligible to fill out that new application. Yet renewal students got a very specific link sent to them in their email, and if they didn't receive it, they can send me an email and I'll get everything situated for them.
So if I want to apply for a scholarship, how do I start? I'm guessing this all starts at the website.
Yes, Great question. So students can go to the scholarship tab from our main TGKVF homepage, and from there you'll see a little bit of scholarship information, and you will see how to apply. So if you go to how to apply, it will give you a little overview of what's new for this year, and you'll see a big button that says click here to start a new application. So that's how you would get started. We've also included a link on the web page to a checklist that we created for students specifically for TGKVF scholarships. So it's going to be a list of everything the student will need before they start the application. Right. Once they start, they can always save and go back to it, but I love to know what I'm getting into, so it is just a full list of things like what honors have you received, how many years have you been in your sport, have you created that FSA ID that takes a few days before you can even fill out that FAFSA now. So it's a full checklist before they even get started.
Wow, so it's just all right there.
We have really kept the student in mind this year, building out this new application and all the new processes and what they really need to find success in the scholarship application.
So you have a helper this year, a little guy named Mort.
Yes.
That is just really designed to bring some fun to the program and to help send reminders and keep scholarships enjoyable, because it is fun. You're getting money. You're applying for money. And that is fun, right?
Yes.
So we have Mort that's going to help you send reminders and make social media posts and just keep everyone looped in on important dates.
Yes, we love Mort. We liken Mort to Clippy from Microsoft Word. Just a few years ago, back a few versions of Microsoft Word, you had the little Clippy helper who you could ask questions to. So if you see Mort throughout any of our publications or promotional materials, like you said, he's usually there to say, hey, here's a deadline, or I might be able to help you here. So that is short for Mort or Board. And for a fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, that is the formal name for a graduation cap.
Yeah, I love that. That's fun.
Me too.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about, so I've applied for the scholarship. I've hit send. It's final. Tell me what happens.
I would love to give you a little overview. So once you hit submit, applications are due February 12th. That is an important date. I tell students not to wait until that date. Definitely give yourself some time. But after that February 12th date, I will send those to those independent reviewers I talked about earlier. And from there, they will get scored and matched to their scholarships. And usually that first week of May, I send out digital award letters to the email the student has provided me that says, congratulations, fill out your award letter here, and then I will send out checks in July to those students.
Yeah, that's exciting. If students need to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
Best way of communication is my email. So reach out to an email. I check it all the time. And we also have a phone at the office that you can call, and I'll get back to you either way.
And so that email is kferrell, K-F-E-R-R-E-L-L, at tgkvf.org.
That is correct.
And really, that will get them the quickest response.
Yes, yes it will.
So that's, so check the website to begin to get all the information. And there you get the fact sheets, what you need, and you actually start the new process or the renewal. And we can email you with any questions.
Yep, that is correct.
All right. So I know you and Mort and your team are going to keep everyone up to date about scholarships. That application is open now, and it closes February 12th. So watch social media, watch the website for all the information.
Yep, that is correct.
Katie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Ms. Jones.
Thank you guys for joining us. This has been Community Connections, brought to you by the Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation. We'll see you next time.